Hey, what's up, you guys? Mark70 here, coming at you guys with another figure review. Today, we're going to take a look at the Figma Ganondorf Tears of the Kingdom version. Now, I've been sitting on this figure for a couple days now, but with the 4th, I didn't really have time to shoot a video as soon as I got it all out of the packaging and everything, or delivery shipment box, whatever. I think I got this figure off Hobby Link Japan or Hobby Genki. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll leave it in the description below where I got it from. But yeah, I'm super hyped that I got it already. So let's go ahead and take a look at this figure. I mean, I talked about the Tears of the Kingdom link, so it's only fair enough that I pick up the Tears of the Kingdom Ganon. I'm not picking up Zelda. I'm not a fan of the model design they chose, the one-piece dress or the sundress look. I can't see myself doing much with it, so I'm definitely gonna pass on that one. If they ever do like an intro level version where she's got like the blue top and the brown pants, sure, maybe I'll pick that up to match with the Link figure a little bit better, and it's probably better articulation, but I'm gonna pass on that one. But anyways, in the meantime, let's go ahead and knock out the packaging really quickly, and then I'll talk about the figure and all of his accessories. So just like the deluxe Link that I picked up, I don't know if the standard release has a sleeve, but I know the deluxe version has a sleeve. This one, this Figma action figure series, emptiness, product poses, little reference of Link, the fire of the final battle, accessory layout, poses and whatnot. Tears of the Kingdom Ganondorf, front of the box, nothing on the bottom. Now that's the sleeve. Here's the actual box that it comes with, which is weird. I didn't think they were going to do both because there was no deluxe version to my knowledge. Maybe there was like a pre-order version. I didn't really pay attention. I just kind of picked it up. I accidentally tore it open when I opened the box. An idiot. But that's fine. I don't really care about the boxes. I keep them for these figures because these figures are kind of pricey, but I don't really care for them too much. So, the box, bottom of the box, and that's it. Let's go ahead and bring the figure back. All right, the figure itself. Let's do this. So, let's take a look at the details real quickly. I mean, he's got a ton of painted on detail, apart from sculpt detail and different finishes and whatnot. I mean, let's just take a look at the upper body real quick. So let me see if I can just sit him down real quick. There we go. Really nice gold details throughout the entire upper body. Apart from the hair sculpt, it's got his earrings sculpted on, hair pieces, ton of nice detail. The right arm details, nice Gerudo symbol and nice gold paint. Also like these different color tattoos or ink marks. Really nice. A vambrace. That spare joint is a wrist joint, actually. I got a chance to look at the wrist joints real quickly. It looks like a wrist joint, so. Abdominal detail. Stomach wraps. His one-sided robe, or whatever this is. It's got a sleeve. I mean, this looks like it might be a sleeve as well, so. Could be just that he took that off. Nice patterning in the back. This big thing is one piece, but you can see the Gerudo symbol painted under there. So that's all one big piece. Ganon butt. Really nice Gerudo patterning. Really great ink work too. Look at that. They didn't have to do that so much because, you know, you're not really going to be paying attention to this specifically from in front, you know. But they did it anyway, so good on you, Figma. Good on you. Good as feet. Leg wraps. Really nice painted detail. I really like that. Really nice. An outfit like this, you understand why he's always going around suave. Anyways, all right, let's get to the articulation. Let me just go ahead and do some organization real quick, and we'll take care of the articulation real quick. Okay, let's take a look at the articulation. So same as usual, start top down. I'm gonna go with the head real quick. So his head is on, I believe, a ball joint on top of an articulated neck. So let me go ahead and remove his faceplate real quick. So yeah, it's a ball jointed neck on a big hinge ball joint neck. So you get downward and upward movement, but the neck itself is on a joint, so you get forward. You get any back movement on the bottom neck, but forward, no side to side. The bottom of the bun has a joint for his ponytail. Really thick locks. Back of the neck. This is a soft piece just on a tiny plastic flap to assist with looking up a little bit. You can't look up too much, but you can make it work. Pop the face back on so we can see what I'm talking about. So looking up, that's really all he gets. Push the neck back. Well, not much really, honestly. With his eyes pointing down, it doesn't really matter anyways. He's always looking down. He's never really looking up at anything. It's a little better. So it's very short to the neck. Down, all the way back. Ball joint. Now each arm is a little bit different, as you can see. They sculpted them out differently, so they articulated them differently. So outward, rotate. There's a ball joint in there with a big ball socket on the inside. So forward, back. It's a ball hinge. On this side, I think it's just a port. No bicep swivel. Whoops, dropped the light. Yeah, bicep swivel, just a little tight. 90 or a little over 90-degree bend. Single joint, 90-degree bend. Ball jointed wrist. It's that hinge joint I showed off earlier. So peg, hinge, peg. Nice rotation. This guy's on a big hinge. So let's go ahead and get it adjusted based on your pose. So if you have the fist up, obviously you want this guy drooping downwards. That's nice. There we go. Okay. Other side. This one's got a bit more engineering to it because of the sculpt. Since there's no robe covering it, they put in a plastic cap to act as a butterfly cover. So it's the same joint. Let's see. There we go. You can't really see, but there's a ball, hinge, port. Outward. Bicep rotation. Here we have double jointed elbow. So really nice articulation there. And the same wrist. Peg, hinge, peg. So it's really nice. Now for the abdominal and the chest, I assume it's a ball joint at the top. It's pretty flexible. Oh, check it out, even better. So it's a ball joint, hinge, ball joint. Peg at the bottom, actually. Yep, that's a peg at the bottom. I hope that hinge isn't splitting. It looks like it might be splitting on me. Interesting, okay. Bottom of the abdominals, nothing. But the lower, I guess, growing area is on its own joint. Maybe a Y joint. Let me see if I can split the legs apart. No. It's got its own system. You can really see in there. It's like a big port in there. Probably a ball joint at the bottom. Accommodate the lower. Yep. Looks like a ball joint right there. It's a hinge peg ball joint at the top of the bottom right there. So that's interesting. Okay. I guess with everything here, this has to be one piece, so that makes some sense. Legs. So it's kind of like a Y joint. So that's a ball joint here, and nothing in the middle. The way they sculpted the pants. So we got the calves, right? Not the calves. What is this? Upper thighs. Thigh swivel. Thigh swivel. It feels like a ball joint. Can you see it? I can't see it. So it feels like a ball joint. Moves like a ball joint, so I would assume so. Since it's baggy pants, it helps to do that. Single jointed knee. A little over 90 degrees. Yeah, a little over 90 degrees. That's nice. And the wrists, or the ankles, the wrists, of course. The ankles are the exact same ball joint as the wrists. So downward, forward, ankle rotation, pivot, toe joints, downward, upward. Same on both sides. Pivot, forward, back, toes up, toes down. That's pretty nice. Let me see if I can put them in some kind of quick pose just so I can get him ready for size comparison. He is heavy, I will say that. He's a very heavy guy. What you would expect from a character built like this. Supposed to be a quick pose. Supposed to be a quick pose. Come on, Ganon. Work with me, buddy. It is hot. My ceiling fan is squeaking louder and louder by the second. I gotta finish up now. Okay, I did it. Please don't fall. Let me knock out the height comparisons and then we're all done. Cool, so I'm gonna go backwards from my normal orders. I'm gonna go my Marvel Legends from live action small to comic book medium to once again live action large and I guess video game first large. Revoltech Izuku, SHF Iron Spider. Oh, I forgot one. One more time. This time with the DC Icons blue. Metroid Other M Figma Samus, Metroid Dread Figma Samus, and Custom Figma Rick. SHF Midoriya and SHF Bakugo. Star Wars Black Series Mando and Black Series Anakin Clone Wars, the more recent one. Skyward Sword Figma Link, Tears of the Kingdom Figma Link, and SH Figuarts Tanjiro. Because Demon King, I don't know. Anyways, let me go ahead and get this guy out of here and finish up. Cool, so there he is, the Figma Ganondorf Tears of the Kingdom version. Honestly, no real final thoughts. He's a really cool figure. I like him. He's a little top heavy, so that's something you do want to keep an eye out for, especially since his feet are, kind of thin, kind of small. There's not much you can do about that. It's just basically the character design. Yeah, I don't know what could have been done to assist that situation a little better. Maybe just make his legs a tad thicker in general, but that would mean that would make him a little taller, which I wouldn't have minded so much. I have seen some of the scale videos online where in-game Ganon's character model is supposed to be a lot taller. Like Link is basically at eye level with his belt, which is clearly not the case here because, as you can probably tell by now, Figma doesn't care about scale. And they're not the only one, so it doesn't matter. In terms of Ganondorf figure, this is probably the best we're gonna get for a while until they decide to finally make a what is it, Ocarina of Time Ganondorf with good articulation. I don't know if anyone's getting on that. I will patiently be waiting and looking out for that, and probably pre-order it when the time comes. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. I'm going to try to take some pictures with Ganondorf. If I get them successfully, I will be posting them probably right now during the final thoughts section. So let me know what you guys think about this Figma Ganondorf. Let me know if you're going to pick one up or if you picked one up. If you picked up the Figma Link, let me know what you guys still think about that figure now that it's been quite some time. I regularly mess around with my Figma Link. As you can see, I got to mess around with some skewer accessories that I got from, I think Five Below. They have like a Five Below set or something like that. I still play Tears of the Kingdom. I don't have the Switch 2. I don't plan on getting a Switch 2 anytime soon. But, you know, still a fun game. Still a great character. I still love the IP. I always will. I don't think any of the Zelda games are honestly a negative for me. I play others more than others, but, you know, it's kind of what you get when you have like a huge franchise like this. So the fact that we're finally getting really good figures from the Legend of Zelda series is awesome. I really wish they would expand a lot more. They were doing such a great job with the Figma Links. You know, we got Skyward Sword, we got Twilight Princess, we got... Oh, I forgot the name of that two-dimensional one, where they go from, you know, that youngish looking Link to a two-dimensional pixel looking Link. I really wish they would have kept it going, given us Ocarina of Time and how do I forget the sequel to Ocarina of Time? Majora's Mask. Duh. You know, would have been great to have a version of every Link in 6-inch figure form. But I guess Figma decided to just drop the whole 6-inch figure thing and go for, I guess, 7-inch scale Link and 6-inch scale Ganondorf. I don't know. I mean, he scaled really well with the Skyward Sword Figma Link, which is honestly a lot of people's still primary Smash Bros. Style Link from what I've seen around online. I mean, I don't know. Scale is up to you, in my opinion. I think they look great. I'm going to be messing around with them together, so yeah, he's probably going to be up on my display as soon as I get space for him. Is he going to be one of my top figures? Probably not. There's just too many things that get in the way. In terms of articulation-wise, it's not as fluid as I would like it to be, but it works. I can definitely say it works. So, well, based on what you see in the pictures, I might change my opinion. You know, it's usually you have to mess around with the figure a lot more to really get a feel for it, and I'll let you guys know in the next time. So, thanks for checking this video out, guys. This is Mark70. See you guys later.
Hola. Me has atrapado. En medio. Suavemente. Suave.